Have you ever stood in your kitchen holding a piece of fruit in your hand and thought, this has always been good for me, right? A bowl of grapes, a ripe banana, a juicy orange. Each one seems like a small gift from nature. Sweet, familiar, harmless. But what if I told you that some of the fruits we've trusted all our lives may quietly be working against us as we age? You see, I used to start my mornings with a banana, toss in some watermelon on summer afternoons, and snack on grapes like they were medicine. Until the day I found myself dizzy after lunch. And later my doctor gently asked, "Have you looked closely at what you're eating?" That moment shifted everything. Because as we grow older, our bodies become wiser, but also more delicate. What once nourished us effortlessly may now require a second thought and a softer approach. Have you ever felt tired after a meal you thought was healthy? Or wondered why your digestion isn't as friendly as it once was? If you've nodded quietly just now, this conversation is for you. In this video, we'll uncover 7 fruits that may be doing more harm than good for seniors. And more importantly, we'll explore gentle, nourishing alternatives that still bring joy to the table without putting your health at risk. And before we begin, I invite you to pause and comment below with something simple, but powerful. I choose to care for myself. I'm ready to listen to my body. Or even, health begins with understanding. And if these conversations speak to your heart, go ahead and subscribe. Not for me, but for the quiet moments where you put your well-being first. Now, let's walk gently into the garden together and listen to what your body may have been trying to tell you all along. Imagine it's a warm afternoon and you're lounging on your porch with a bowl of fresh fruit beside you, the sun shining down. You reach for a handful of grapes and their sweet juiciness promises a delightful snack. Grapes are often seen as a healthy choice, but what if I told you that this seemingly innocent fruit could hide some unexpected dangers, especially for seniors? While grapes are undeniably delicious, they come with a couple of surprising issues that we should consider. First, they are packed with natural sugars, and just 1 cup can contain as much sugar as 4 sugar cubes. For older adults, this can lead to sudden spikes in blood sugar levels, leaving you feeling exhausted, dizzy, or even unwell. Additionally, we must remember the choking hazard that grapes can pose. As we age, our swallowing reflex tends to weaken, making those smooth, slippery grapes a bit tricky to handle. It's a little alarming when you think about it. Something so delightful could potentially cause harm. The good news is that there are plenty of delicious and safer snack options available. Instead of reaching for that bunch of grapes, why not try fresh berries? Blueberries and raspberries are not only lower in sugar, but also bursting with antioxidants that are great for our health. These fruits can satisfy your sweet cravings without sending your blood sugar on a roller coaster ride. If you're in the mood for something refreshing, melon chunks are another fantastic choice. They are hydrating, easy to chew, and just as sweet, making them perfect for a hot day. Let me share a little personal story. I used to grab a handful of grapes without thinking twice, convinced I was making a healthy choice. They were my go-to snack, easy to munch on while I worked or watched TV. However, I began learning more about the potential risks, especially for seniors, and it was a real wake-up call. I realized I needed to be more mindful about what I was eating. So I started swapping out grapes for berries, and I was amazed at how much I enjoyed them. Tossing a handful of blueberries into my morning yogurt felt like a treat, and blending raspberries into my smoothies added a burst of flavor. This change in my snacking habits has truly been a game changer. I've discovered a whole world of delicious alternatives that keep my energy steady and my taste buds happy. Melon chunks have become a summer favorite for me, and I love how refreshing they are on a hot day. It's incredible how making small adjustments to what I eat can lead to such positive changes in my health and well-being. So, while those grapes may look tempting, it's important to think twice before indulging. By opting for safer alternatives like fresh berries and melon chunks, we can enjoy the sweetness of fruit without the worries. My journey of reevaluating my snack choices has taught me to be more mindful about what I eat, and I hope to inspire others to do the same. Together, let's savor the flavors we love while taking care of our health, because it's all about balance. As we continue to explore the vibrant world of healthy eating, it's intriguing to see how our choices can shape our well-being in ways we might not expect. We've already uncovered how oranges, despite their sunny reputation, can pose challenges for some. Now let's dive deeper into the delightful alternatives that can not only satisfy our taste buds, but also promote better digestion and overall health. Imagine swapping out your morning orange juice for a refreshing smoothie packed with nutrient-rich ingredients. Picture this. You grab a ripe kiwi, its fuzzy skin giving way to a bright green interior, and toss it into your blender along with a handful of spinach, a banana, and a splash of coconut water. Blend it all together, and voila! You have a delicious, creamy drink that's not only bursting with flavor, but also loaded with vitamins and minerals. Kiwis are rich in vitamin C, vitamin K, and dietary fiber, making them a fantastic choice for anyone looking to boost their immune system and support digestive health. And let's not forget about red bell peppers. These colorful veggies are not just eye-catching, they're also incredibly versatile. Have you ever tried roasting them? When roasted, red bell peppers become sweet and smoky, perfect for adding to sandwiches, wraps, or even as a topping for pizzas. You can also chop them up and toss them into your favorite pasta dishes or grain bowls, adding a satisfying crunch and a burst of color that makes your meals more appealing. But the benefits don't stop there. Both kiwis and red bell peppers are low in calories and high in antioxidants, which help combat oxidative stress in the body. This means that not only are you enjoying delicious flavors, but you're also giving your body the support it needs to thrive. It's a win-win. Now let's talk about how making these simple swaps can lead to a more enjoyable and fulfilling eating experience. When we eliminate foods that cause discomfort, we open ourselves up to a world of culinary creativity. Experimenting with new recipes can be a fun adventure. Try making a vibrant salad with mixed greens, diced red bell peppers, sliced kiwi, and a light vinaigrette. The combination of textures and flavors will keep your taste buds excited and satisfied. And here's a little secret. When you embrace these healthier choices, you might just find yourself feeling more energized and focused throughout the day. It's amazing how much our food choices can impact our mood and energy levels. By nourishing your body with wholesome ingredients, you're setting yourself up for success, both physically and mentally. So as we wrap up this exploration of alternatives to oranges, remember that the journey to better health doesn't have to be dull or restrictive. Embrace the change, get creative in the kitchen, and discover the joy of vibrant fruits and vegetables that not only taste great, but also support your well-being. Whether you're blending up smoothies, roasting veggies, or tossing together fresh salads, the possibilities are endless. Here's to a delicious and healthful adventure ahead. Imagine this. It's a sunny Saturday morning, and you're treating yourself to a delicious breakfast of avocado toast, topped with perfectly poached eggs and a sprinkle of chili flakes. It feels like the ultimate indulgence, doesn't it? Avocados have earned their spot as a superfood darling, celebrated for their creamy texture and healthy fats. But here's the catch. While they're packed with nutrients, they're also calorie-dense, which can sometimes lead us down a slippery slope of weight gain and even interfere with certain medications. Let's talk about the promise of moderation. The good news is that you don't have to give up avocados entirely. By keeping an eye on portion sizes, you can still enjoy their rich flavor without the extra calories creeping in. Picture this. Instead of slathering a whole avocado on your toast, you could use just half. This way, you're still getting that creamy goodness while keeping things in check. But wait, there are also some tasty alternatives that can fill the avocado-shaped void in your meals. Have you ever tried drizzling olive oil over your salads or veggies? It adds a delightful richness and offers those heart-healthy fats we love without piling on the calories. Or how about snacking on a handful of nuts, like almonds or walnuts? They're not just crunchy and satisfying, they also bring a wealth of nutrients to the table. A small handful can do wonders for your hunger and keep your calorie count balanced. Let me share a bit of my own journey with avocados. I used to kick off my mornings with a generous slice of avocado toast, feeling like I was making the healthiest choice possible. But soon enough, I noticed my clothes fitting a little tighter, and I started to wonder what was going on. After some digging, I realized that while avocados are indeed nutritious, they can pack quite a punch in the calorie department if you're not careful. It was a light bulb moment for me. Now, I still enjoy my beloved avocados, but I've learned to appreciate them in moderation. Instead of a full avocado on my toast, I might use just a quarter, adding in some sliced tomatoes or radishes for extra flavor and crunch. And olive oil? It's become my go-to for drizzling over everything from roasted vegetables to fresh salads. It brings that same richness I love without the guilt. Plus, snacking on a few almonds throughout the day keeps my energy up and my cravings at bay. So here's the takeaway. While avocados are a fantastic addition to any diet, it's all about balance. Moderating your intake can help you avoid weight gain and potential health issues. By exploring delicious alternatives like olive oil and nuts, you can still enjoy the healthy fats your body craves without the risk of overindulgence. Embracing this mindset has not only changed the way I eat, but also opened up a world of flavorful options that keep my meals exciting and satisfying. So whether you're an avocado aficionado or just dipping your toes into the world of healthy fats, remember that moderation is your best friend. Happy eating! So what about those fruits we reach for on hot days, the ones that bring coolness and joy? Let's talk about watermelon, a summer classic that might not be as harmless as it seems for aging hearts and blood sugar levels. Picture this. The sun is shining, the air is warm, and you're lounging by the pool, dreaming of that first bite of a juicy watermelon slice. It's the perfect summer treat, bursting with sweetness and refreshing juiciness. However, as much as I adore watermelon, I've come to realize that it can have some surprising downsides, especially for those of us who need to keep an eye on our blood sugar levels or manage heart and kidney health. The high sugar content in watermelon can lead to spikes in blood sugar, and for those with heart or kidney issues, maintaining fluid balance is essential. This understanding has made me approach my beloved summer snack with a bit more caution. But don't worry, there are plenty of delicious alternative hydrating options that can keep you refreshed while avoiding the risks associated with watermelon. One of my newfound favorites is cucumber-infused water. It's incredibly simple to make and offers a crisp, refreshing taste that feels just right on a hot day. All you need to do is slice up a cucumber, toss it into a pitcher of water, and let it chill in the fridge for a few hours. The result is a delightful drink that hydrates without adding any sugar to your diet. Plus, cucumbers are naturally hydrating, making them a fantastic choice for staying cool. Another wonderful option is frozen berries. These little bursts of flavor not only brighten up your drinks, but are also low in sugar and packed with antioxidants. By adding a handful of frozen blueberries or strawberries to your water or smoothies, you can enjoy a sweet taste without worrying about sugar overload. It's a great way to keep your hydration levels up while also satisfying your cravings. Reflecting on my own journey, watermelon has always been my go-to summer snack. I fondly recall countless afternoons spent at barbecues, relishing watermelon slices with friends and family, the juice running down my chin as I enjoyed each bite. However, I began to notice that after indulging in this favorite fruit, I sometimes felt sluggish or bloated. After some research, I discovered that the natural sugars in watermelon could be causing those spikes in my blood sugar that I hadn't previously considered. This realization was a true wake-up call. Now, I still enjoy watermelon from time to time, but I've learned to be more mindful about when and how much I consume. I've also embraced the refreshing delight of cucumber-infused water, which has become my go-to drink during the summer months. This hydrating beverage not only quenches my thirst, but also alleviates my worries about sugar spikes. I love to experiment with different flavors, adding mint leaves or a squeeze of lemon for an extra zing. And when I crave something a bit sweeter, frozen berries are my go-to. They keep me cool and satisfied without the risks associated with watermelon. In the end, while watermelon is a delicious summer staple, it's important to be aware of its potential impact on blood sugar and fluid balance. By exploring refreshing alternatives like cucumber-infused water and frozen berries, you can stay hydrated and enjoy the summer without the worry of sugar spikes. Embracing these alternatives has not only improved my hydration game, but has also opened up a world of flavorful and healthy options that make my summer snacking enjoyable and guilt-free. So whether you're lounging by the pool or enjoying a picnic in the park, remember there are plenty of delicious ways to stay hydrated and refreshed this summer. While watermelon may raise concerns due to its sugar content, the next fruit is far more dangerous, not because of sugar, but because of its very chemistry. Let's talk about starfruit and why it's especially risky for those with vulnerable kidneys. Starfruit has always seemed like a little slice of tropical paradise to me. With its star-shaped slices and sweet, tangy flavor, it's hard not to feel a bit adventurous when you take a bite. I remember the first time I tried it. I was at a bright, sunny market, and the vibrant yellow fruit caught my eye. I couldn't resist its charm. However, recent discoveries about the dangers of starfruit, especially for seniors, have made me rethink my love for this exotic treat. It turns out that starfruit contains a neurotoxin called carboxin, which can be particularly harmful to people with kidney issues. For seniors, consuming starfruit can lead to some serious neurological symptoms that no one wants to experience. This was a real eye-opener for me. It's a stark reminder that not all fruits are as innocent as they seem. While we often think of fruits as healthy snacks, some can carry hidden dangers, especially for those who are more vulnerable, like our beloved seniors. By steering clear of starfruit, seniors can avoid these dangerous health risks and focus on enjoying their meals without worry. But don't despair. There are plenty of delicious alternatives that can satisfy your tropical cravings without the risks. Two of my favorites are Asian pears and dragon fruit. Asian pears are like nature's candy. They're crisp, juicy, and have a sweet flavor that's simply irresistible. I love adding them to salads or just munching on them as a refreshing snack. They're a fantastic substitute for starfruit, and they come with none of the worries. Then there's dragon fruit, which is not only gorgeous, but also delicious. With its vibrant pink skin and speckled white or red flesh, it looks like something straight out of a fairy tale. The taste is mildly sweet and perfect for adding to smoothies or fruit salads. Plus, dragon fruit is packed with antioxidants and nutrients, making it a fantastic choice for anyone looking to boost their health. Reflecting on my journey with starfruit, I've learned that it's important to be cautious about what we eat, especially as we age. While it's easy to get caught up in the allure of exotic fruits, it's essential to prioritize our health. So the next time you're tempted by a starfruit at the market, remember the potential risk it carries. Instead, reach for an Asian pear or a dragon fruit. Not only will you enjoy a delicious treat, but you'll also be making a safer choice for your health. After all, there are so many wonderful fruits out there just waiting to be discovered, and they can be just as exciting as any tropical delight. From exotic risks to everyday habits, we now turn to a fruit that almost everyone keeps in their kitchen. Bananas may be comforting and convenient, but they too can carry hidden concerns for seniors. Just like my eye-opening experience with starfruit, I've had to take a closer look at my old friend, the banana. You know, the one that's been a reliable snack for as long as I can remember. Bananas have always been my go-to for a quick energy boost or a sweet treat, but recently I learned that they might not be the best choice for everyone, especially seniors. While they're often praised for their high potassium content, it turns out that this can be a double-edged sword. For those with kidney issues, eating too many bananas can lead to some serious health risks, including heart problems and spikes in blood sugar levels. This was a real eye-opener for me. I always thought bananas were a healthy option, but now I see that it's crucial to be mindful of what we eat as we get older. By cutting back on banana consumption, seniors can help protect their heart health and keep their blood sugar levels stable, which is so important for overall well-being. But don't worry, there are plenty of delicious alternatives that can satisfy those cravings without the risks. One of my new favorites is berries. Whether it's juicy strawberries, sweet blueberries, or tangy raspberries, these little wonders are not only low in potassium, but also packed with antioxidants and vitamins. I love tossing a handful into my morning yogurt or blending them into smoothies. They add a burst of flavor and color while keeping my potassium levels in check. Plus, they satisfy my sweet tooth without the worry of blood sugar spikes. Then there's baked sweet potatoes, which have quickly become another go-to for me. These hearty tubers are a fantastic source of energy and are much lower in potassium than bananas. I enjoy baking them until they're soft and sweet, then topping them with a sprinkle of cinnamon or a drizzle of honey for a delicious treat. They're so versatile too. I can slice them up and toss them in salads or mash them as a comforting side dish. Sweet potatoes fill me up and keep my potassium intake safe, making them a perfect replacement. Looking back on my food choices, I've come to appreciate the importance of balance and moderation. Bananas used to be a daily staple, but after learning about their potential risks, I've started to limit how often I eat them. This shift has opened my eyes to a whole new world of fruits and veggies that I can enjoy without the worry. Berries and baked sweet potatoes have become my go-to options, providing me with the energy I need while keeping my health in check. So while bananas may still have their place in the fruit bowl, it's essential to be aware of their impact on health, especially for seniors. By opting for lower potassium alternatives like berries and baked sweet potatoes, we can enjoy delicious and nutritious foods without compromising our well-being. Next time you're reaching for a banana, consider exploring the vibrant world of berries or the comforting sweetness of baked sweet potatoes. Your taste buds and your body will thank you. And finally, we arrive at papaya, a fruit once praised for digestion, but now revealed to interfere with medications and cause unexpected discomfort. It's a reminder that even healthy choices require careful attention. I used to think of papaya as my secret weapon for digestive health, a tropical treat that could keep everything running smoothly. The vibrant orange flesh and sweet, juicy flavor made it a favorite in my breakfast bowl, and I loved the idea that I was doing something good for my body. However, everything changed when I started learning more about how papaya can actually cause problems, especially for seniors like me. It turns out that this delicious fruit can interfere with certain medications and lead to digestive discomfort, which was a real surprise. As I dug into the details, I discovered that papaya can mess with medications, particularly those for blood pressure and blood thinners. This is a serious concern for many older adults who often juggle multiple prescriptions. On top of that, I learned that, while it's known for its digestive benefits, papaya can sometimes cause bloating or an upset stomach. I had never experienced these issues myself, but I could see how quickly a beloved fruit could turn from a healthy snack into a source of discomfort. With this new understanding, I realized it was time to rethink my love affair with papaya. By cutting papaya out of my diet, I've been able to prevent any potential bad reactions and focus on other delicious options that actually promote better digestive health. One of my new favorites is yogurt. I now start my mornings with a tasty bowl of creamy yogurt topped with fresh fruits and a sprinkle of granola. The probiotics in yogurt work wonders for my gut, and I've noticed a significant improvement in how I feel. It's incredible how something so simple can make such a big difference. Another delightful addition to my routine has been ginger tea. I've always loved the warm, spicy kick of ginger, but now I appreciate it even more for its soothing effects on digestion. After meals, I like to sip on a cup of ginger tea, and it feels like a cozy hug for my stomach. It not only helps settle my digestive system, but also adds a lovely ritual to my day. Looking back, I can hardly believe I was so devoted to papaya when there are so many other options that are not only safe, but also beneficial for my health. Switching to probiotic-rich foods has truly transformed my digestion, and I feel so much better for it. So if you're like I was and think of papaya as the ultimate digestive aid, it might be time to explore some alternatives. Trust me, your gut will thank you. Embracing yogurt and ginger tea has opened up a whole new world of flavors and health benefits that I never knew I was missing. Who knew that making a few small changes could lead to such a big improvement in how I feel? As we close this gentle walk through the garden of our daily choices, I hope you're leaving not with fear, but with awareness and a quiet kind of strength. You see, aging doesn't mean restriction, it means refinement. It's about learning to listen closely to our bodies, to honor what they need today, not what worked yesterday. Even the sweetest fruits can carry hidden weight if we're not paying attention. But the beautiful part? Small changes, just a handful at a time, can help us feel lighter, clearer, and more in tune with ourselves. That's not about giving things up. It's about choosing what gives us life. So let me ask you gently, what fruit will you reconsider starting tomorrow? Or better yet, what small act of care will you give your body today? Feel free to share it below with a simple comment like, "I'm ready to take care of myself," or "This really opened my eyes." And if this message felt like it was speaking just to you, I'd be honored if you'd subscribe to join our growing circle of wisdom and compassion. Because here at Olive Wisdom, we don't just age, we bloom. Thank you for being here. Be well, be kind to yourself. And until next time, take gentle care.